Dear Master, why is it that the more time I have, the emptier I feel? Because you have time, but you're not truly present in it. Asterisk, I used to think that once I escaped the chaos of work, the packed schedules, the weight of responsibilities, I would finally be free. I'd feel happier. I'd live more peacefully. But no. As my days became more spacious, I started feeling lost. Mornings with no rush, afternoons with nothing urgent, evenings with no calls, no demands. It seemed peaceful, but inside, it felt heavy. I began to realize it's not about having more time. It's about how I show up in that time. I slowed down. Tried to do the things I love, read, drink tea, walk, write down my thoughts. At first it felt nice, but soon my mind drifted. I'd hold a book, but my thoughts were elsewhere. I'd go on a walk, but feel unsettled inside. Time was moving, but I wasn't really there. And then it hit meat time doesn't fill a heart that's already empty. Dear Master, does this mean I've lost myself in the very time I longed for? No, child, you haven't lost yourself. You just never learned how to truly slow down. Slowing down isn't about quitting your job, or moving to the countryside, or planting vegetables in the backyard. Slowing down is about being fully present with what is. When you eat, know you're eating. When you breathe, know you're breathing. When you're sad, don't fight the sadness. That's all you once told me. Time only becomes precious when you live deeply in it. Otherwise, even a lifetime passes by like a breeze. And I started remembering people who've passed through my life. They too had free time. They too tried slowing down. But not all found peace. Some fell into depression. Some returned to their routines like robots. Some escaped into endless scrolling, movies, or distractions. I don't judge them. I understand. Slowing down isn't easy. It requires an inner strength. It calls for a soul deep enough to listen, to hold space, to feel. Dear Master, I want to learn how to truly live, not chase time, not run from it, but be here fully in each moment. You smiled and said, then start with something small. Look closely at a single leaf. I carried those words for days. One early morning, I sat by an old tree in the park and looked up. A single leaf. Not the prettiest. Not glowing. Just a normal leaf. But I stared at it for a long time, and I saw life in it. Tiny veins. The soft mark of sunlight. A little dust from the wind. The trace of time. It didn't try to be anything. And yet it was whole. Because it was there. Fully. Dear Master, time was never empty. It was my heart that wasn't still enough to notice it was alive now. I try to look at everything like I did that leaf, to listen to someone like I'd listen to the wind, to touch a cup of tea as if it held the memory of the earth, and slowly, time stopped slipping away. It no longer passes me by like sand through my fingers. Now it stays. It stays in moments, rich and deep. Dear Master, there's still so much I don't understand. There are days I still feel lost inside the time I prayed for, but I'm learning to be like a leaf, ordinary, yet complete. I'm slowly coming back to life. From the smallest things, a blink, a deep breath, a ray of sunlight through my window, a glance into my own heart, and I know I'm still here, and time has always been waiting for me to truly live. If this piece touched something within you, leave a note below so we know we're not alone on this journey. A single share might be the light someone needs as they quietly navigate their own empty days. And if something here feels worth holding on to, like it, so our hearts can beat together a little deeper.